Hi, my name is Heather Wooden. I am an independent travel agent with IntelliTravel, as well as a director in training with Planet Marketing. I've been with this company for just over a year and lead a team of over 80 agents. I've booked over $100,000 in travel sales, and I am so excited to be able to share this opportunity with you. Today, we are really talking to teachers from all different experiences and walks of life. I myself had a career working in the schools as a behavior analyst, serving children with special needs. And so I worked alongside teachers. My mom taught in the public school system for 30 years before retiring. And now I'm home full time with my almost 5-year-old and my 2-year-old, and we homeschool. I've also taught in church settings and camp settings and private settings. And so I know that teachers are overworked, underpaid, underappreciated. I know that what you do is a labor of love, that you enjoy educating others, that you enjoy serving and leading others. I know that whether it's natural or not, you're pretty good at organizing things. You're pretty good at putting together a plan and following through with that. I know that you are consistent and persistent. If you think about a student that you've had in your past who really struggled with something, I know that you've stuck it out, that you've helped that student overcome those barriers and help them experience success. And that's part of what I do here in this company. I serve my clients, I educate them on travel, I put together a plan to help them experience the world and learn about new places. And then as a leader to other agents, I help them build a successful business. I help inform and train and educate and support them. And when they get to something that's really hard, I'm consistent and persistent in offering that loving support and education to help them break through to a victory. And so that's why I'm reaching out specifically to teachers today. I am going to share my screen so that I can share with you a little visual presentation about who we are and what we do. Let me get that pulled up. And so first, let me welcome you to the best place on the planet. As I mentioned, Planet Marketing, this is part of our company. This is our founding company, and I'll share all the details about that. We do have two components to this opportunity. So first, though, I want you to imagine financial freedom. If you were a teacher, you've probably never experienced this the way you want to. Financial freedom is making sure that you never get to the end of your money before you get to the end of your month. It's making sure that you can have what you want for yourself, for your significant other, for your children, for your students. How many of you would offer so much more to the children in your classroom, in your world, in your community, if you didn't have financial limitations on that? How many of you would spend your entire summer traveling and exploring and being a lifelong learner yourself if financial restraints weren't an issue? Financial freedom is something that most of us seek after, and as educators, we will never accomplish just through education. And now imagine personal freedom. How many of you have ever been told you couldn't take a day off because state tests were coming up, or because you're not allowed to step out of work the day before a holiday begins or the day after it ends, and so you weren't allowed to extend your vacation? How many of you know that your work schedule is determined by somebody else, and you wait for a board of people to set your calendar and tell you when to show up? And if the snow comes, then they tell you when you're going to work, even if you didn't plan on working. And you don't have personal freedom. And then there's time freedom, right? Being able to not set an alarm clock, being able to have as many sick days as you need to care for yourself or loved ones, being able to have as many personal days as you need to go with your own children on field trips, or to just have a mental health day. Time freedom is truly owning each and every minute of your own life. And financial freedom, personal freedom, time freedom, they make up the American dream that you are teaching your students to pursue but that you're no longer pursuing. So I'm going to show you how you can design your ideal life. This is something that can go alongside teaching. It can replace teaching. It can be what you do after teaching, but you are going to discover how to earn more, travel more, save more, and experience more. You can build a strong network. You can benefit from e-commerce. That means you can work anywhere. And then you're going to become a travel professional. You'll earn travel commissions and you'll learn the secrets of being a travel professional. That's one of the most common questions is, well, what are the benefits of being in the travel industry? So I'm going to let you in on those as well. This is Mr. Donald Bradley. He's the founder, chairman, CEO of Planet Marketing. And so Planet Marketing is a marketing company. We're a networking company that gives us the opportunity to share a travel business with other people. We're based in Atlanta, Georgia, and we are a completely debt-free company from day one. We're going to celebrate our 5-year anniversary in October, so we're still a pretty young company, but we have a presence. We have a global presence in over 20 countries around the world. Mr. Bradley brought into his team amazing corporate leadership. Mr. Andy Cawthon's our president and CFO, and he brought the international experience that we needed to have that global expansion at such a young business. And then Miss Leanne Treckler, she is our COO. She is the connection between the field team, the agents on the ground, to our corporate office, ensuring that we get all the training and support and tools that we need to be successful business owners. This is the man with the plan, Mr. James Ferrara. He had a plan over 25 years ago to take agents out of the brick and mortar travel agencies that you've either used or heard about in the past and give agents the opportunity to work from wherever. To work from your pajamas on your couch or to work from your bathing suit on the beach. He had this vision long before anyone else thought of having a home-based opportunity and a host agency. We're based in Delray Beach, Florida, and there is an exclusive partnership between IntelliTravel and Planet Marketing. So if you're here and you want to know about being an IntelliTravel agent, the only way to do that is through the Planet Marketing representative who invited you here today. And you do want to be an IntelliTravel agent. We have accreditation and certification from every major brand in the industry in both the world of travel as well as business. We are the best of the best. And of course, I would say that, but I don't alone say that. Here are some other people that say that. We are an A-rated accredited business with the Better Business Bureau. We are a premier CLIA member. There are only 30 premier CLIA members in the world. It's an invitation-only opportunity. And CLIA is the Cruise Line Industry Alliance. So if you think of all of the cruise operations in all of the entire world, there are only 30 travel agencies who are premier partners over that governing body, and we are one of those 30. We're recognized by Delta Vacations, Norwegian, Princess Cruise Lines, Globalist Family Brands, Vacation Express, you name it, they say they're the best of the best. They're the breakout agency of the year. They're in our President's Club Platinum. We're premier agency partners. They say we're the best, so I'm going to let all of that speak for you. Now, here's what you might not know. Commissions are already built into travel bookings. It doesn't matter whether you go onto an e-commerce site or you call the hotel directly, they are already charging you a commission. It's just a matter of who gets that commission. And with IntelliTravel, there are infinite possibilities. You can earn those commissions on your own travel or on group cruises, or on honeymoons, or on your child's travel baseball team, your church's retreats. We can book everything from hotels and rental cars, planes, trains, and buses, cruises, full packages. We even book sports and entertainment tickets. So I like to say, if you can do it outside of your house, we can help you plan it. Now, why would you want to be a part of the travel industry? And especially right now, right? Well, travel's an $8 trillion a year industry. And even though we've had a small pause, travel is not over, right? Even if you've got somebody who's saying, I'm not ready to travel yet, they are not saying, I'm never going to travel again. Travel is not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, it's expected to almost double in under a decade to being a $15 trillion a year industry. And here's why. Every other industry in the world relies on travel. Athletes have to travel to go and compete. Performers have to travel to go and perform. Business executives have to travel to go and make business deals. Medical professionals travel in order to learn, and so do you. As an educator, I'm almost willing to bet that at some point in your career, you have traveled somewhere to learn. And so every other industry fuels the travel business. It's the #1 research category online, and particularly between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. So all of those other teachers during their planning period, they were actually planning their next breakout, their next trip away from the classroom, away from the computer if you're an online instructor. They're planning a way to get away. And so it's an opportunity for you to capitalize on that. We're also uniquely positioned at a time where there are 3 generations that are fueling the growth of this industry. First, there's the baby boomers. And some of you fall into that category. You have taught for 20, 30, 40 years. You have been committed to showing up and being present for the education system. And now you're ready to take all of that hard work and go see the world. And that's happening around the world. Baby boomers are retiring at a consistent rate over the next 20 years. And then there's millennials. And these people are the baby boomers' children. They watch the baby boomers work and work and work and work and work and never play, and said, I am not living that way. So they are working and playing, and they are spending $200 billion a year traveling the world and seeing things now. And then there's these babies, the Generation Z. These are the new adults, and they're a digital generation. They were born with a computer in front of them and a smartphone in their hand. And so the way they lived, the way they learned is the way they're working. They actually created leisure travel, which is business and leisure. And so they take those mobile devices and they go around the world while continuing to work and to earn an income. Everyone you know is either traveling or wants to travel. So it just makes sense to get paid on what people are already doing. With IntelliTravel, 70 to 80% of the commissions paid on every trip come to you, the independent travel agent. And we're partnered with major vendors worldwide. I've already talked about some in the cruise industry, but there's also Hilton and Marriott and Disney and American Airlines, United Airlines, Universal, you name it, we can work with them. And we don't have third-party intermediaries to take a share of your income. We have reserved inventories of group cruise blocks. So if something looks like it's sold out, it might be held for IntelliTravel agents to use for their clients. And we have amazing customer service and support. As a matter of fact, in 2018, we received 2 international awards. Magellan, which is an elite travel recognition and publication system, awarded us 2 awards for our agent support and training programs. And even if Magellan doesn't mean anything to you, the fact that you would have award level support should mean something to you. You'll have a personalized website, email marketing programs, sales tools, customer management, everything you need to go and build your business. And so, of course, you're not going to look at a business without asking, how much can I earn? So I'm going to give you a few examples. Now, these are just examples. Each person's income varies based on what types of trips they book. But most of us know at least one person who travels for work frequently. And if you don't, then you can meet somebody in an elevator, hand them your business card, ask them to book on your website instead of whatever e-commerce site they've been using. And let's just say they book 3 nights a few times a month at a hotel through your site. You could get $150 commission, and you haven't really worked for that. So that's a nice way to pay your cell phone bill without thinking about it. Or maybe you know some golfers. My husband is a golfer. I know he never golfs alone. and that golf is expensive. And so if you knew some golfers who wanted to take a trip, they probably already know exactly when and where they want to go. They just need you to call, book the tee time, and to help them have somewhere to go and take a shower and unwind after their trip. That could easily be a $274 commission for you without doing a whole lot of work. Or maybe you know some lovebirds. I love helping people plan their honeymoons. If it's a wife planning her honeymoon, she already knows where she wants to go, and that helps you out a lot. If it's a husband planning the honeymoon, he probably doesn't care. He just wants to be with his beautiful bride. And so booking them perhaps in an all-inclusive resort like this one in Cancun with the dip pool on the patio, it is an easy way to earn $560 commission. Now I'm going to pause right there. Think about all of the other side jobs that you have done. I watched my mom do lots of them. Extra tutoring sessions, before school and after school opportunities. She took jobs outside of the education field that she works on evenings and weekends and holidays and through the summer. And many of them didn't pay more than $10 an hour. And so you could work 40 hours a week at your side job and not come home with $560. Or you could take 2 to 4 hours, help a bride and groom plan their most romantic experience, and earn $560 while you're guarding the gate for game duty, or while you're proofreading papers and continue to serve your students and your family and your profession while also supporting your family financially. Or let's talk about those family reunions. Some people have great ones and some people have not so great ones. I thought mine were good until I thought about a cruise. This is a 5-day Caribbean cruise on a Royal Caribbean ship. And I love booking group cruises because once you have the ship and the dates picked, you just put names and cabin numbers in over and over. 20 cabins could easily earn you a $2,200 commission. And that's a pretty great payday. That's a life-changing amount of money for most people. We also get to have fun learning and earning. So we have a 3-part certification system within our company, and this is a way to educate yourself and position yourself as a professional in the eyes of your clients. You can also acquire vendor specific certifications, and these are all online, on demand, self-paced. You can work it a little, you can work it a lot, you can fit it in on holidays, weekends, right now while we're all at home anyway. And we can educate ourselves through experience as well, and that is my favorite. So how do you educate yourself about an all-inclusive resort in Montego Bay, Jamaica? Well, you go. You swim up to the bar and taste a drink. You walk in the sand, you take a dip in the water, you call for a private massage on your lanai. You need to know what the client is going to experience. And so we have IntelliTrips. Those are opportunities for us to do that by investing a low sum in our education. This particular experience was just $99 per person. Not per night, per person. And I can't go to the hotel down the street from my house and spend 4 nights for $99, right? It's a great way to learn and earn. And I promise educational conferences aren't that much fun. Maybe you want to experience Disneyland. We are lovers of the mouse. We've spent a lot of time at Walt Disney World, but we haven't made it to Disneyland yet. And part of the reason is those prices are high. How about 3 nights at Disneyland, a resort property, plus park hopper tickets, plus private meetings and dining experiences with Disney executives, so you can really get a peek behind the mouse's ears. $3.99 per person. That's about what tickets cost, and that's your entire experience. Or if you're going to plan a group cruise, you should probably go test it out, right? 7 nights on a Royal Caribbean ship, all you can eat, your entertainment's included. You can go down the water slides as many times as you want. An ocean view cabin would be $3.99 per person, a balcony $5.59. And if you are a cruise lover, you know those prices are unbeatable. So if this all sounds great, but you don't want to take my word for it, we have 3 guarantees, the IntelliTrust guarantees. The first guarantee says, we will meet or beat any other price. So if you're helping a client plan a trip and they stumble across the exact same thing, apples to apples, somewhere else at a better price, IntelliTravel will meet that price or give the client a 110% credit for the difference for their next trip. They're happy because they're getting savings. You're happy because your client's now going to come back to you and book the next trip, right? Our second and third guarantees are about you, the agent. Our first is a 30-day, 100% money back guarantee, and it's no questions asked. If you get in and you give this a 1-month trial and you say, you know what, I'm going to take a look around and see if what they're saying is actually true, and you decide in under 30 days that it isn't what you wanted, you send an email, you get your full refund within just a couple of days, and you can go on about your way. Or maybe you stick it out more than 30 days. Maybe you say, I'm going to stay here and I'm going to try hard to build my business over the next year. If within 12 months you do not earn in commissions or save in your personal travel as much as you invest in your business, IntelliTravel will cut you a check for the difference. They guarantee a profit or they pay you back. You cannot be guaranteed to profit in any business, but that's how much faith IntelliTravel has in this opportunity. Now, Warren Buffett's one of the wealthiest people in the world, and he says you should never rely on a single source of income. You must invest to create a second source. And so I've just shared about one source of income. Booking travel, earning travel commissions is an amazing source of income. I love it. But I'm going to share with you about a second source of income, building a network, and using leveraged and residual income to grow wealth. What is leveraged income? Well, leveraged income is multiplying your efforts by the efforts of others. So if you decide, hey, I'm going to give this a try, and you invite your sister to start her own travel business as well, you're going to get a $50 direct sale commission because she got started. And maybe your sister likes to talk to lots of people, and she tells her coworker, her neighbor, her brother-in-law, and her former college roommate. She's going to get those $50 checks, but you aren't left out. You're going to get a 50% check match, $25, every time she gets a $50 check. Think about that for a moment. Have you ever helped someone else get a job? Have you ever referred another teacher to your district? Have you ever written a reference for a student? Have you ever helped your child get their first job? And did you get a 50% match every time they got a paycheck? Certainly not, right? Certainly not. But this opportunity gives you that leveraged opportunity. $50 for them, $25 to you. And there are 6 levels of $10 team bonuses that I'm going to explain to you. But there is no limit on these $50, $25, or $10 checks. And they are paid every single week. Planet Marketing loves rewarding people for sharing the opportunity and helping others build businesses. So when you've helped 3 people get started, you're a bronze builder. When you've helped 6 people get started, you are a silver builder. And when you've helped 9 people get started, you are a gold builder. And I know that we have some bronze, silver, and gold builders on this presentation. So if you're here, shout it out in the chat box. Let us know who you are, where you're from, what level of the builder program you're in so that we can celebrate you. When you've reached Gold Builder, just helping 9 people, you unlock the full compensation plan and that first level of $10 team bonuses. This means anytime someone joins your team, regardless of whether you were the one that helped or your sister helped or her neighbor helped or whoever, you're going to get a $10 bonus. And there's no limit on those. You'll also get a 10% match on your personal ITA's travel commissions. So let's say it is your sister that books that group cruise and gets a $2,240 check, and you call her up and say, hey, give me part of that. There's no way my sister would share. And so IntelliTravel takes 10%, not of your sister's check, of their check. and gives you $224 just to thank you for helping your sister start a business, as well as a 10% match on your personal reps matrix commissions. So I'm going to share what those are. Matrix commissions are paid monthly, $4 per active agent every single month. And we have a 3x9 team build matrix, which means everyone works together to grow the team. This is residual income. Now, I have thought that I had residual income before, but if you have to sell something in order to be eligible to earn your paycheck, you are not earning residual income. Residual income means you do the work once and you get paid over and over and over again. So think back to someone who sings a song, records an album one time, and gets paid every time someone listens to that song. Or someone makes a movie or a TV show and gets paid every time someone views that video. The people from Gilligan's Island, Ginger gets a check. The rest didn't know to ask for residual income. So they're missing out, but Ginger's getting a check every single time someone watches Gilligan's Island. So that's residual income. Do it once, get paid over and over. When you've helped 2 people get started, you unlock your residual income. And you've got 3 people on your first level. Each level grows by 3. And so your first and second level could pay you $48 a month. That would fill your tank up with gas for a weekend getaway. When you reach that bronze level and begin to unlock levels 3, 4, and 5, your monthly residual income could be $1,400. And that would pay most people's mortgages. When you reach silver and you start unlocking levels 6, 7, and 8, you have a maximum residual income potential of $39,000. And let's be real. We know lots of teachers in this country who don't make $39,000 a year and will never make $39,000 a month. Or if you've helped just 9 people, you unlock the full compensation plan, a maximum income potential of $118,000 per month. How would your life look different? Or how many other people could you help with that type of money? How many students have you wanted to give to that you couldn't? How many school supplies have you wanted to purchase that you couldn't? How many field trips have you wanted to fund, or scholarships have you wanted to fund that you couldn't? That is a life-changing amount of money, not just for you, but for the people that you could help. Planet Marketing also has a director program. So when your team has grown to 100, not you personally, but your whole team has grown to 100 agents, you're recognized as a 1-star director, and you get a $500 bonus check on the first of every single month before you even start doing anything. You also unlock the second level of those $10 team bonuses. So each time somebody new joins your team, instead of $10, you get $20. That means you help someone get started and your check is now $70. Or your sister helps someone get started and she gets $50, but you get $45 because she helped someone get started. Directors are paid on the first of the month and are guaranteed $1,000 per month income every month. How many side jobs do you do to try to get to $1,000 per month income? And is it ever guaranteed? Or when the homebound contract runs out, does your income run out, right? When your team continues to grow, there's a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-star director. We do have several 6-star directors in our young company. They have at least 10,000 agents worldwide and are starting their month with a $16,000 paycheck. But because we're so young, we haven't even reached 7, 8, and 9 yet. It's going to happen. And if they can do it, you can too. This is an example of if they can do it, you can too. Our Presidential Ring and Rolex program recognizes the efforts of those who are investing and helping others succeed. 6-figure earners wear a sapphire ring. If you're earning at least $250,000 a year, you get a ruby ring. $500,000 per year annual earnings is a diamond ring. And then there's a double diamond ring for 7-figure income earners. And as educators, that number seems completely unachievable. And so these rings and this watch awarded to 5-star directors and above Of course, it's a token of appreciation to those who have worked so hard, but it's also a testimony to me. If the people who have already received these tokens of appreciation can earn them, teachers, EMTs, nurses, a waiter from Papados can earn $500,000 or $1 million a year. If they can do it, I can do it. And so I look at the faces of the people who wear these rings and remind myself that I'm capable too. And here's what we are capable of. This is our income disclosure statement, actual factual numbers that we report to the IRS. You can see there are some people who join our company and do no work and earn no money. That's a fact of life. This isn't a get rich quick scheme. It is a work program. Some people work a little and earn a little bit of money. And some people work a lot and earn a lot of money. But you can find the number that you want and talk to the person who invited you about how much effort and how long of an effort you'll need to put in to reach those goals. Now this Planet Marketing Pledge is so important to me. I told you I left my career outside of the home to come and be home with my children. And so that meant if something happened to me, my husband continued to go to work and my children, what? Well, here's what. If something were to happen to me as a Planet Marketing Director, my family will continue to receive my weekly commissions, director pay, director bonuses, and monthly residual income. If I leave this earth before I was ready, my family will be left with a blessing instead of a burden. So here it is. It's a turnkey business. We don't need to call a contractor and get floor plans drawn out. You have all the tools you need right at your fingertips. We've got a website. We've got a mobile app. There are trainings on demand via web and calls and live events when that's allowed. And our live events do happen at the local, regional, national, and even international level. So I'm going to show you a couple. This is the one I'm so excited about, Planet International 2020. It is held at the Gaylord Palms in Orlando, Florida. It's an absolutely beautiful 5-star resort that we completely take over for the weekend. It's designed to empower you to go out and pursue your dreams, equip you with the skills you need to go and be successful business owners, and just being in a community of like-minded individuals is so inspiring. We also have edutainment events. Now, I don't think this particular one is going to happen this year, but we have them every year. And these are education and entertainment events hosted by our founder and CEO, Mr. Donald Bradley. So while you're swimming up to have a drink, you're going to rub elbows with 6- and 7-figure income earners, people who've been in the travel industry and network marketing for decades, and they're going to tell you how they did it. They're going to encourage you and inspire you and uplift you so that you can return fulfilled, right? How often do teachers live with an empty cup? They're going to fill your cup and send you back to be able to go and change lives. So I'm going to do a quick recap. As a Planet Marketing rep, each time you help someone start their independent travel agency, you get a $50 direct sale commission. And if they in turn help someone else, you're going to get a $25 check, a 50% match to that. And once you've helped 9 people, just 9, get started, you unlock the first of 6 levels of $10 team bonuses. All of those things are unlimited, and all of those things are paid every single week. Monthly, you'll receive a 10% override check on those travel commissions. Remember the cruise? She gets $2,200 and you get $220. And they're matrix commissions. So if they're earning $1,452 a month, you're getting $145. Your matrix is going to pay you $4 per person for every single person every single month, up to 9 levels deep. And then our director bonuses, they kick in when you've grown a team of 100 agents, and they come on the first of every single month. So maybe you're ready. How do I start? It's much less than you would imagine. It's less than $200 to launch both your Planet Marketing and your IntelliTravel businesses. And then it's less than $60 a month to continue. Think about it, $2 a day. How much do you spend monthly on the clothes that you need to wear to work? New inserts for your shoes because your feet hurt, a new webcam and new props, or books for your students, pencils for your class, a grade book, a planner. We invest in our jobs, so invest in your business. The price is what you pay and the value is what you get. And what you get in this opportunity is absolutely invaluable. So it's time to make a decision. Number 3, no thank you. You've heard what I had to say and you've decided, you know what, I really don't like to travel and I don't really like making money either. I joke, but that's okay. This opportunity isn't for everyone and we respect your decision. So just let the person that invited you know, hey, you know what, the opportunity isn't quite the right fit for me, but the next time I book a trip, I'm coming to you. You're going to pay that commission anyway, so bless the person who invited you and their family and support their business, allowing them to be your personal travel advisor. Maybe you're a number 2. You like what you've seen, but you have a few more questions. I am a skeptic. I had lots of questions, so that's understandable. You can hang on. We'll do a Q&A in just a little bit. You can go ahead and start dropping messages in the chat box so that I can answer. You can reach back out to the person that invited you. We want to make sure you have every bit of the information you need to make a really well-informed decision about whether or not this is for you. Or maybe you have heard enough, seen enough, you love it all, and you're ready to get started. Yes, yes, yes. It's a quick online sign-up process. We could literally have your business open today and send you on your way to a lifetime of success and freedom. And the journey of 1,000 miles begins with just one step. Saying yes is the first step. I hope that you say yes soon, because I really can't wait to welcome you to the very best place on the planet. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. I'm honored that each of you took the time out to hear what we had to say, and I'm going to go ahead and get everything opened back up so that I can answer any questions that you all have.